Hello, this is James. We got some new gladiator beasts, some new horses for the stable, and we are using only the horses. So let's make our new gladiator beast balanced deck. We got gladiator beast Darius. This is the ultra rare from the lottery. So all gladiator beasts, when they attack or are attacked and they survive, you can shuffle them and then special summon another gladiator beast from your deck. And when that gladiator beast is special summoned, they all have unique effects. So when this guy gets specialed, he lets you target a gladiator beast in the graveyard and special summon it. Its effects are negated and it's tied to Darius, so if he leaves the field, then that also gets shuffled back. But getting the 2 bodies out lets you go into your 3-body gladiator beast fusions much more easily. So the ideal case for Darius is you have something like your request out, you protect it, it gets attacked, but it's protected, and then you bring out your Darius, and then you bring out one of your gladiator beasts from the graveyard, and then it's your turn. You normal summon another gladiator beast, and then you can shuffle them all back for your Neurokius or your Heraclinos. So 2 of him, 1 a quest when it is special summoned, you can recover a monster from the graveyard. So that's going to be good for me because I only have 1 Murmillo. And if he gets picked off, I'm definitely going to want to recover him. 1 gladiator beast Laquari. Laquari is necessary for Heraclinos, and also it's the biggest. When he gets special summoned, his attack becomes 2100. So that's great. Bestiari, okay, we know this guy. When he gets special, destroy any spell or trap on the field, and Murmillo, destroy any face-up monster. Murmillo only destroys face-up monsters, so please be aware of that. If you special summon him out against your opponent's face-down monster, he will have to destroy himself. And then 1 Dimakari. Dimakari can threaten game because if he's specialed out, he can attack twice, and that's 3,200 points of damage. So if you get a little bit of chip damage on your opponent, and then you can threaten with your Dimakari, forcing them to be very aggressive, which our gladiator beasts love because they have the dopest back row. For our dope back row, we're doing 2 Super Rush Headlong to protect our small gladiator beasts, 2 enemy controller, getting those monsters in the defense position, 2 gravity lash. This is actually pretty great for gladiator beasts, and it is only a rare. So your monster attacks into your gladiator beast, and they lose a whole bunch of attack. And it's not tied to their attack like Wall of the Daddy. You can use it actively. You can use it actively against your opponent and then attack that monster with Bestiari. So I like Gravity Lash and then Paleozoic. Okay, for the traps, so we have 8 monsters, 6 spells, and 6 traps, so we can use the balance skill. For the traps, if you have 3 Floodgate and 3 Canadia, just use that. That's the best thing. Getting those monsters in the face-down defense position is the best possible situation for Gladiator Beasts. But if you have to kind of have a convoluted mix-up of different traps, here's some options. So Canadia is great, puts it in the face-down defense, and when a trap is activated again, you get a monster for potentially an Econ take. Mirror Wall, protecting the Gladiator Beast. Memory Loss, it's Forbidden Chalice in a trap form. Pro tip for Memory Loss, if you're playing against the Cyberstein Cheese deck, don't Memory Loss the Cyberstein, because Cyberstein is not once per turn, it can just keep activating its effect. Use it against the Gatling Dragon, which is the new favorite of the Cyberstein Cheese. Impenetrable attack, ancient Gladiator Beast technology that still works during the battle phase. You can take no battle damage, but you can also protect one of your monsters against destruction by battle or card effects. So then that lets you automatically get... Basically, Impenetrable Attack gives you the shuffle, and Wall of the Daddy. Everybody likes to flood the field. Wall of the Daddy gives you 0 attack points on all of those monsters and lets you potentially get game. You know, with just a Dimakari, you can attack. They can attack you with the 2 Drill Darks, and then you can Wall of the Daddy that, and then attack them. Boom, boom, with your Dimakari, and there's nothing that they can do about it. For the extra deck, we got 2 Neurokius. Neurokius, he's like a Ancient Gear Golem on steroids if he's attacked or attacked. If he attacks or is attacked, opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. That includes Ambush, that includes Sea Stealth, because those have to be activated to get their destroys and their banishes. And then 3 Esadari. This guy's just meat. This guy's just 2,500 points of meat, but he only takes. So while Naroki's takes 3 bodies, Gladiator Esadari takes 2. So, and then obviously if you have Heraklinos, use Heraklinos, but I don't. So let's take a look at some replays. All right, we're going second against Arcana. And is this the Dark Magician? Alright, so we got a monster, we got 2 monsters, and 2 back rows. So that's just perfect. With balance, we're always going to get a monster, we're always going to get a spell or trap, we're always going to get another spell or trap, and that lets us get our Gladiator Beast party popping. Now, this is an old version. I was using, it was all the same except Tigurius instead of Equest. Don't use Tigurius. Never use Tigurius because he's a brick. In terms of fusion, he can't be used as a fusion material, and he doesn't have the shuffle effect. It's just he has a special summon. When he's special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast, you can discard a Gladiator Beast and then search a Gladiator Beast, which I thought was nifty. But he really should be a rare because he has 2 bad effects. He can't be used as a fusion, and he doesn't have the Gladiator Beast shuffle. Regardless, we're going to witness the defeat of furries by the new Gladiator Beast. Okay, Gladiator Beast, set all the back row, and then attack with the monster. Our guy gets super rushed, so it wasn't until the next battle that I realized that Tigurius doesn't have the shuffle effect. But anyway, so we have Darius. Darius kills the Recon, brings out the Murmillo, and hits that pink squid lady. With Gladiator Beast, you don't want to overthink it, because the essence of winning in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is killing momentum. So Murmillo kills the pink squid, he doesn't have any monsters, and we get out our Bestiari. Bestiari pops the back row, Bestiari kills the Dompa. This is looking very good. Gladiator Beast, Darius, and the scoop! And he cannot handle the momentum killing of the Gladiator Beasts. I love it. This is a great time for monster effects, because monster effects cannot be negated by Wiz. Alright, we're going second against Seto Kaiba. There's our balance. And he likely has beatdown. So again, Gladiator Beast party is popping. We got back row, and we got Gladiator Beast. Enemy controller blocks the Darius. So we have a Recon. Oh, it's furries again. Recon, Dompa destroys Darius, and and that's a seal. So we're gonna go Bestiari. Bestiari brings back the Murmillo. Murmillo pops the Dompa. That's probably the most dangerous one for just picking off all of our monsters, because in comparison to furries, Gladiator Beasts are relatively slow. Okay, so seal recovers stuff, beat, special summons, Recon, and searches Wiz. So attacks into the Murmillo, protected by the Super Rush. So Super Rush is good in those situations where your monster is in defense position. They can still get the kill. Unlike Wall of the Daddy, where that wouldn't have happened. So we're going to pop this, well not pop, we're going to attack into this Recon and destroy it. Get out the Darius. Darius is going to get back another Darius. But that's at the end of the battle phase. He can't double attack. So Mayhem into a Recon, Seal searches Dompa, and then we're gonna Canadia this Recon, but I do it too late, so he's still able to get out the Wiz. So as soon as the new hotness is special summoned, you want to hit it with Canadia. Alright, so we're gonna attack, destroy. Darius shuffles back, but I messed up. So learn from this. Even though it gives you the option to shuffle in the special summon. So that was the revived Darius. Even though it gives you the option to shuffle it back in, its effects are still negated. So Dompa into Seal destroys my Darius. Will he return? Okay, so we got the full beatdown, and we have the enemy controller. Wiz negates, but does not negate the Mirror Wall, which revives a Canadia and totally protects all of our life points. So we had so Gladiator Beasts are pretty good against the furries because of all of the back row that you can pincer attack the squid, and the monster effects can't be negated by Wiz. So Seal special summons Recon and then searches another Recon, attacks into my Canadia. Canadia gets a rare kill off of Gravity Lash. We're gonna attack into this Dome Paw, countered by Wall of the Daddy, double countered by Super Rush. But now our Canadia is at 400. Recon special summons Dinah, and then picks a back row, and then Dinah banishes. But we have the Wall of the Daddy, so he's going to lose his Recon, and he's only going to have his Dinah, and we clutch top deck a Demakari. Demakari kills the Dinah. Now he's in a top deck situation, and we have a Darius. This is the negated Darius reviving his brother, paying it forward. And we're going to go into the Batman. Batman, very strong, cannot activate effects when he is attacked or is attacked. When he attacks or is attacked. Mayhem into a Wiz. This is an interesting predicament. But we're gonna take the life point hit. We're gonna go Darius into Murmillo. Murmillo destroys his aquatic brethren. And we're wide open, and even through a Karibo, we have game. Alright, we're going first against Joey Wheeler. Fields of the Warriors. Balance. So that affects beasts, and that only affects beast warriors and warriors. So only Laquari is going to get the boost. And we have fire formations. So Leopard searches a Tensu, which is actually a Tensu's devastating now because it's double normal summon of a... Well, you can get a monster, and then you can normal summon a beast warrior. That's normal summon and tribute summon, and that's very strong. There's like a whole combo in the TCG using Brilliant Fusion into a Seraphonite that gives double summons. So even with Tensu only allowing a beast type warrior, double normal summon for free off of one card, impressive. Okay, so he gets so he goes Leopard into Tensu, and then Kainatar. Kainatar is gonna do Kainatar things, attacks into my Demakari, which I protected with Impenetrable Attack. Bestiari pops the Fire Formation spell card. We're going to do Enemy Controller, very aggressive, destroy the Kainatar, and we get the Laquari, which is going to have 2300 attack points, nigh inassailable. Alright. Except for a 2600 attack point Phantom Beast Wild Horn, which I just got my third one today. We're gonna have Phantom Beast decks. Good thing we have all this sweet back row, huh? Wall of the Daddy protects, and Laquari shuffles for a Bestiari. Pop that double normal summon card, I don't want to see it anymore. No monsters, attack, and we're gonna get the shuffle. We're gonna Bestiari, pop that last back row. He pops the Kaio, but it still gets destroyed. Bestiari comes back for Laquari. So we have a very strong board, and he has only 2 cards, and he scoops. Alright, we're going second. Ooh, we got that balance, and we have 2 Darius. We have a full back row, that's what Gladiator Beasts like to see, and we're going to get a free hit, and we're going to go in for Laquari. Laquari is just the brainless choice, because he has the most attack points. And so we're going to have a set, and we're going to have Masked Heroes. This will be very fast. So he has to go Mask Change, because Decider can't do anything against the Laquari. We're going to go Canadia onto the Anki immediately, so we have some prioritization here. So I want to do Canadia because if he has another mask change, we're ready with a Mirror Wall, we're ready with the Super Rush. But he doesn't, and we're gonna get our Gladiator Beast stuff going. He has his own Canadia, against our Darius, but then we get our Canadia onto the field. Darius shuffles back for a Demakari, and we threaten game and victory. So, the lesson of that is, against all that crazy back row, masked heroes are going to have a tough time. And our last replay, we're going second in the Battle of the Thickness. Who is the Thicknesser? Alright, we got balance. Back row and a Gladiator Beast and another Darius. A lot of double Darius today. So we get a free hit, and then we're going to go in for Bestiari to pop the back row. And we see it's some form of tribute summon. It's Steel Swarms. So he's going to go a card advance. And we want to make sure that we keep this memory loss fresh for a Hercules or the other one. Not Longhorn. The one that's not Longhorn. He tributes for a Steel Swarm Mantis. Pay 1,000 life points. For some reason I wasn't able to negate it with memory loss, otherwise I totally would have. Pays 1,000 life points to get back his Caller, and then since Caller was tributed, he brings out another Caller. So we're gonna put into defense position with the enemy controller, and then we're gonna crash the Darius, and then we're gonna go for the Murmillo, because Steel Swarms, they're all about tributing their Steel Swarms, so the crash is worth it, and we have plenty of stuff that's gonna protect our Murmillo, and we just want to make sure that we clear her field. Alright, and then we have a Genome. Genome is afraid of the Super Rush Headlong. He's waiting for his, the third one. The third one, when it's tribute summoned using 2 Steel Swarm tributes, it can blow up all of the back row, but you do not wait, because the back row can just get you like that. So, off of a Super Rush Headlong attack, there was no damage step, there was no physical contact, so we don't get to shuffle the Murmillo. Normal summons a Caller. Still afraid of the back row. We're gonna go Impenetrable Attack, and that lets Murmillo attack without being destroyed, so it can get the shuffle. And we're gonna shuffle for a Darius, and then we want to recover the down Darius, and then we can go into an Esadari, but she just scoops right there. So that's the power of the new Gladiator Beast. The Gladiator Beasts are coming back. You know, that's 2 furries, that's masked heroes, and Steel Swarms, all down thanks to our new Gladiator Beast support, Darius, and a quest. Thank you for watching.